Oh, how wonderful that you came just now. Lately, something unusual has been happening at our cafe. Mia says we're just preparing for the Chinese New Year, but I feel like it's something more. You know, they say that the year of the dragon is special, that during this time the line between the ordinary and the magical becomes very thin. I used to think it was just a beautiful legend, but now I'm starting to believe it's true. Will you sit down? I tell you what's been happening here these past few days. You won't believe it, but it all started last Thursday. I was wiping the tables as usual and suddenly noticed that all the dragon cups were turned to the east on their own. You know, that can just be a coincidence, right? And yesterday, I saw something completely unexplainable. Strange marks appeared on the popped up window. At first, I thought one of the guests had drawn them, but they appeared from the inside. I checked specifically. The window was untouched on the both sides. And you know what's the most interesting? All of this started exactly 2 weeks before the Chinese New Year, the year of the dragon. I'm sure this is no coincidence. And this morning, This morning I caught Melissa doing something strange. She was baking fortune cookies, but not just any cookies. Can you imagine? She said that the recipe came to her in a dream as if the dragon himself whispered it to her. Look, see how unique they are. Each one is special of like the others, and some of them, some, if you look closely, look like dragon scales. I probably shouldn't have done this, but I picked inside one of the cookies, and do you know what it said? When the dragon awakens, even the most ordinary things take on new meaning. And since then, I've started noticing these things. For example, this morning, 3 visitors in a row ordered green tea with jasmine, the favorite drink of ancient sages. And then a bird flew into the cafe. Can you imagine? It just flew in, made a circle, and flew out. And in ancient legends, it said that the birds always sense the approach of dragons. Melissa says she is making them in advance so they can absorb the special energy of the coming year. But I think it wasn't her who chose the time to bake the cookies. It was a time that chose her. You know, after all of these strange things, I started researching the year of the dragon. And do you know what I discovered? The dragon is the only mythical creature in the Chinese calendar. All the others are real animals. That alone shows just how special this year is. And I also came across an ancient legend. They say that high in the mountains lives the red dragon who guards the gates between worlds, and once every certain cycle of years he awakens to find those worthy of his wisdom. But the most interesting part is in another legend. It's said that dragons originated from river goats. One day, fishermen caught unusual gold that glowed in the dark. They brought it home, but at night it turned into a tiny dragon and flew off into the storm clouds. Can you imagine? And they say that in the year of the dragon, Rose gave special power. They can grant wishes to those who are will of heart. And you know what else? In ancient time, people believed that dragons control the weather and water. So, in the year, the most unusual natural phenomenon occur. Maybe that's why we are seeing these mysterious rainbows in our cups at the cafe. I've written down a few ancient traditions here. For example, in the year of the dragon, it's especially important to pay attention to the dreams. It's said that dragons like to communicate through them, and it's considered a very good sign if you find something wrong or spiral-shaped glacier. It's a symbol of dragon wisdom. And the most important thing, there's a belief that dragons especially favor places where people gather to share warmth and joy. Places are like our cafe. Maybe that's why all these amazing things have started happening here. They also say that in the year of the dragon, it's important to be especially attentive to signs, because the dragon never shows himself directly. He communicates through symbols and coincidences. Just like all these odd things that have been happening here recently. And you know what? The more I observe, the more I see confirmations, like, for example, first of all, our cafe is located at the intersection of 4 streets, and ancient texts say that dragons love places where paths cross. Secondly, for 3 days now, there's been a rainbow appearing in our cups at sunset. Can you imagine? I checked specifically. No prisons nearby. The windows are clean. Where can good heat coming from? And yesterday, something completely inexplicable happened. An elderly guest who comes here every morning suddenly started speaking in an unknown language right in the middle of conversation. And when she snapped out of it, she said she saw a dragon hovering over the city in her dream. I drawn out a whole map of these signs every strange event happens exactly when the clock transforms a certain pattern. I noticed that it usually happens at oh, do you hear that? Do you hear that sound? It's like the rustle of wings. The legend says that's what the dragon's breath sounds like when he's very close. You know what's the most amazing things? This morning I found an opened fortune cookie on the table, but no one touched it. I'm sure of it. I was just wiping the tables and it wasn't there. And a minute later, it just appeared, already opened. And inside it said, in the year of the dragon, even the smallest cafe can become a gateway to wonderful stories. See, I told you, all this is happening for a reason. You know, in 2 weeks, when the Chinese New Year comes, they say it will be a special night. A night when the boundary between the ordinary and the magical becomes very thin, when you can witness true miracles. And I think, no, I almost certain that our cafe was chosen for a reason. All these science coincidences, fortune cookies, it's just the beginning. Oh, do you hear that? The bell of the door is ringing. Even those that know why wind looks like the dragon is sending us another sign. You know, they say that when you start noticing such signs, magic enters your life, and I'm sure this is just the beginning of amazing events. I'd better go check if there are any new characters on the window. They've been appearing especially often at sunset lately.